Welcome, 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 Cacaoistas. I'm Sorrel, Plant Spirit Medicine Woman, and for our sacred cacao ceremony today, I will be gifting you the Munay Ki Healers Rites. This is the first rite of the Munay Ki rites, and there's a series of 9 rites plus 1 that we can work with to raise our vibration and to transform our energy as we evolve. I'm going to be talking through the Munay Ki rites in a little bit more detail, but let's crack on with the ceremony. We, first of all, always want to clean our energy field, and then we will call in the sacred directions with our cup of cacao. So if you've got your cup of cacao ready, then please just place it to one side just for a moment as we prepare. So the first thing we're going to do is to cleanse the energy. And if I stand up, I'll take my glasses off for a moment to show you this process. We can do this energetically. You can, of course, use some Palo Santo, some sage, another way to cleanse your energy field. I like to work, because we're doing this on YouTube, with our hands so that everybody can access this healing method. So taking our hands to our heart, almost in prayer position, but just cupped slightly, we imagine that the portal of our heart chakra is opening up, and then we can carry the energy from our heart, pouring out into our hands, and we carry that up over the top of our head, and then we open up our arms to share it with the universe. Now, as we share it with the universe responds by showering us with love and light, and then we gather that love and light in our arms like they're a giant goblet, and then we pour that over the outside of our energy field. So this is about an arm's length around you, imagining a bubble around you, cleansing the outside of the energy field all the way down to the ground. And then when we get to the earth, we gift that energy to Mama Earth. She gobbles it up like it's delicious cacao, or perhaps the way that she might compost our banana skins and turn them into nourishing soil. She's turning them into good again. All of that energy that we don't need, we're just cleansing away. Now we're going to do the next layer. So that's between the outside of our bubble and our skin, which is the emotional energy field. Gathering love and light from our heart into our hands. We scoop that energy up, we carry it over our heads, we open up and share it with the universe. The universe showers us with love and light. We carry that energy all the way through the emotional layer of the body, the energy body, all the way, shifting any old emotions that don't serve us anymore, gifting them to the earth, thanking Mother Earth for transforming them, turning our burdens into blessings. Now coming back to the heart, we're going to do the last layer, the physical layer. So let's carry that energy from our heart into our hands, scoop it up, carry it over the head, share it with the whole universe. Thank you, universe, for the light and the life that you gift us. And now we bring that energy from the universe all the way through the physical, all the way through the meridians, the chakras, the cells of the body, the spaces in between, and all the way down to the ground, gifting that energy to Mother Earth that no longer serves us so that she can compost it. Thank you, Mama Earth, for channeling that energy and transforming it, turning it into good again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now our energy field is ready for the ceremony. We are going to do a calling in of 7 directions. We're going to work with the Mayan medicine wheel. I do alter it a little bit because normally the Mayans like to start in the south, but I used to work in a Native American way, and so I always feel more connected to open in the east. It doesn't really matter as long as you're saying hello to everybody as we call them in. This is a little bit like we're tuning in the radio to the right vibrations for us, so that only the good guys, only the good energy can resonate with us as we do our work today. So let's start with our cacao cups. We welcome everybody and we share our cacao with them. So I'm going to turn my back to you as I face into the east. So if you know where east is, or just turn your attention to the east, then take your cacao cup and make an offering of cacao to the east. We welcome you, spirits of the east. We welcome the dawn and the rising sun. We welcome the fire and new beginnings. We welcome Condor and Eagle. Please join us today for this special sacred cacao ceremony, where we gift the Munay Ki Healers Rite to the people joining us today. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for sharing our cacao. Aho. Connecting now with our friends in the south. Beloved spirits of the south, we welcome you. We welcome the water, the flow of life, the day and the warmth of the sun. We welcome in the spirit of snake. Please help us to transform, to transcend, to release anything holding us back, the way you shed your skin with grace and ease, so that we may blossom into the beings we were born to be. Beloved ones, we welcome you and share our cacao with you. Aho! Turning to our friends in the west. We welcome the spirits of the west. We welcome the dusk, the setting sun. We welcome the earth, the fertility of life, and we welcome Mama Jaguar. Please join us today for this sacred ceremony. Please help to awaken the healer's right within us. Please protect our medicine space and teach us how to integrate the shadows so that we can be whole again. Beloved ones, we welcome you and share our cacao with you. Oh. Now we connect with our friends in the north. Spirits of the north, we welcome you. We welcome the night and the bright moon shining. We welcome the air and clarity of thought. We welcome our ancestors, those who have passed before us and those who are yet to be born. And we welcome the spirit of hummingbird who teaches us to trust the path that we're on, even though sometimes we don't know where we're going, just trusting that we will come home to the dreams that we're daring to dream. And to only accept the best in our lives, the way you only drink the sweetest nectar. We welcome you and we share our cacao with you. Oh, coming down to the earth beneath our feet. We welcome Mama Earth and we thank Mama Earth for everything that she gives to us, the food, the shelter, the waters. We welcome all our earth relations, the plant people, the stone people, the animals, the furry, the feathered, the finned ones, the creepy crawly ones, the slithery slimy ones. We welcome our friends, the mushrooms. We welcome the friendly bacteria and all the beings, visible and invisible, that wish to live in harmony with us. We welcome you to our ceremony and share our cacao with you today. Oh. Connecting up now with all of the beings around us on the upper level. So connecting in first of all with Father Sky. We thank Father Sky for the breath of life, the winds of change, the blue skies and the grey. We thank you for wrapping your loving arms of protection around Mother Earth, protecting us with your amazing atmosphere from the void of space. And we share our cacao with you today. Oh, we connect in and share our cacao with Grandmother Moon. We connect with Grandfather Sun. We connect with the star nations, the cosmic realm relations. We welcome you and share our cacao with you all. Oh, now we place our hand on our heart and we connect in with Great Spirit. You have 1,000 names, yet are still the unnameable one. We thank you for joining us today. Thank you for holding space for us in space with this conscious awareness that we have today. Please help us to channel and receive the healer's rites so that we may evolve, so that we may transcend the past, moving forward as we all evolve and we heal our earth, beginning with our own hearts. We welcome you and share our cacao. Aho. And now we can welcome ourselves to the ceremony fully and start drinking our cacao. Now, while you are drinking this cacao, I am going to be talking you through the Munay Ki rites and the process that we are working with today. So the Munay Ki rites are a series of rites which are believed to be around 104,000 years old, which is a pretty epic amount of time. So it's quite hard to imagine what life would have been like 104,000 years ago, and the receiving of those rites, those initial rites, which were gifted by spirit to the Laika tribe. The Laika tribe then moved through the world from the Himalayas all the way around to Peru, and the rites are now kept by the Q'ero Shamans of Peru. The Q'ero Shamans then pass these rites out to all of humanity now, and that's been a practice that they've been working with since the mid-90s, that they got a message through that it was time to share these rites with all of humanity, because we really needed to up our game and we needed to start healing and restoring the earth, repairing it, moving forward as Mama Earth herself wishes to raise her vibration to reach her highest potential. And there is a story about the new Earth evolving and our place within that story, that Mama Earth, of course, she can be quite happy without us. She can live without us, but she can't reach her highest vibration without us. And so we welcome this potential of evolving and working in harmony with all our relations. And these 9 rites facilitate that transformation as we shift, as we evolve, and literally make changes all the way down to the DNA level. So this first rite is the Healer's Rite, and it helps to seed the healing potential within us, within our own hands, with our own minds, with our own hearts, and within our own sacrum, our sacral energy, which will help us to create and manifest the world of harmony and healing, where we all live happily ever after. So I say that a little bit cheekily, like it's a magical fairy tale, because to be honest, it is really hard to imagine that, but I do my best. And as long as we can all start healing a little bit by little bit and start dreaming that new dream together, then we have a chance to get there together. So let's begin with the Healer's Rites. We will move through, I'll just very briefly talk you through the other rites so that you've got a bigger perspective before we give you the initiation process as you continue to drink your cacao. So once we've gifted the Healer's Rites, then the next rite is called the Bands of Power. The Bands of Power gifts you a protective shield which helps to transform heavy energy which doesn't help you, doesn't nurture you. And so those bands of power connect you up to the different layers of the elements of the earth, the water, the air, the moon and the stars, so that we can use those powerful transformative elements and energies to help us to transform heavy energy, which may be toxic to us or cause us dis-ease in some way. And that could be emotional pain, that could be physical pain, or that could be literally the toxicity that's all around us in physical form. The next rite is called the Seer's Rite, and that helps us to awaken and activate our third eye chakra, which we do a little bit of today with the Healer's Rite, but the Seer's Rite really is about weaving together the third eye with the part of the brain at the back of the head, which helps you to see whatever is coming through from that third eye consciousness in the visual cortex at the back of the head. The next rite is called the Harmony Rite, which helps to bring us into the awareness that we are all equal, that we need each other, that we are equal to the plants, to the animals, to the stones, to all of nature. And so that we can learn how to live in a harmonious relationship with all our relations. And in that way, we can find harmony and we can evolve and keep humanity living on Earth. The next rite is called the Daykeeper's Rite. This rite helps us to connect with our ancestors. And these are the people that helped us to become aware of the passage of time and our place herein, and how to navigate through time with grace and ease. The next is the sixth rite, is the Wisdom Keeper's Rite, and that helps us to access the wisdom of all time. There is a saying that all of the wisdom that exists, has ever existed on Earth, is still here, and it's held in the mountains, on the high peaks of the mountains. And we are able to access the wisdom of the wisdom keepers up in the high mountains, so that we can become wiser ourselves and act more appropriately as human beings. The seventh rite is the Earthkeeper's Rite, which reminds us that we are here as gardeners of this planet, not here to take and abuse, but here to garden and nurture. The eighth rite is the Starkeeper's Rite, and this is the one that helps to shift our DNA so that we can evolve, so that we can transform into the new human, which there's one particular way of phrasing it, which is, and I've heard different ones, but the one that I like the most is the one called Homo Luminous, and this is a human being which then is more energy than physical form. And there is no more violence on the planet, which would be an absolutely amazing dream to manifest. And this has been my dream ever since I was teeny tiny, that every time I blew out the candles for a birthday cake or made a wish, I would always wish for peace on Earth. And so I genuinely am very excited to hear that this is a potential that we've all been dreaming of for many, many thousands of years. The ninth rite is the Creator's Rite. Now, this rite was originally only gifted to the shamans and not to everybody, but there is a shifting of timelines. There is a speeding up of time, and we are all really needing to share these rites as quickly as possible. So once you've got the 9th rite, initiation, then you are able to also gift these rites to others. The rites were then set as 9 rites, but more recently there has been a new initiation which has come through, which we are calling the 13th rite. And this 13th rite is the womb rite. And this is for women particularly, to help them to shift the energy which may be stuck in the womb, the pain, the suffering that women have been holding in their womb space, to free that up and to help women to stand in their power so that we can all become equals in the creation of this planet and the beautiful garden that she is, so that we can all step into our power as the nurturers and the leaders that we are born to be. So that's a summary of 10 rites, going through from the 1st to the 9th and then jumping forward to the 13th. So I hope that gives you a perspective of what these rites actually are and their history to some extent before we dive into receiving that first rite. So I'm going to gift you this rite, and it's done in a meditative way. So I want us first of all, as we are beginning, to open our own unique personal medicine space. Now what that means is that we have a chakra over the top of your head. So we all know about the 7 chakras. Usually we all know about the 7 chakras, from the root chakra up to the crown chakra at the top of the head. Now when we reach the crown chakra, there is another chakra just a few inches above the head, the 8th chakra, which is called the Wirracocha. And that Wirracocha is like a ball of energy. So if you move your hands up above your head, just maybe about 6 inches above your head, then you can feel a kind of ball of light. Maybe you can feel it physically, but don't worry if you can't. We're all different in the way that we sense things. Some of us are really somatic, some of us are more visual. So feeling into that, imagining that ball of light there, and then imagining stretching that ball out so that it wraps around you, a bit like you're blowing up a balloon, or perhaps you're more like a peacock and you're wrapping your peacock feathers all the way around you. And that Wirracocha will help to protect you so that you're now in your own sacred space. Even though we're in the sacred space of the 7 directions, we are now also drawing in that energy. Now this energy ball is connected up to our soul's infinite light, is the blueprint of who we were born to be. And this helps us to be the best versions of ourselves when we open up our 8th chakra and wrap it around ourselves, and we tuck it under our feet so that we're completely secure within it. Okay, so moving on to the initiation process. What I want you to do now, make yourself super comfortable. In a moment, once we've done the rites, I'll ask you to lie down and have a really nice relaxing Gong bath. But for this part, it helps if you're sitting up. So if you sit up with your spine as straight as possible to help you to channel the energy through the whole of your body, just take your hands into prayer position at your heart. Just activating your heart chakra by holding our hands here, and our connection to the universe, to the universal life force, the love, the Munay of the universe. Munay means love. Now I want you to take 3 long deep breaths, and as you're breathing in, we're drawing in the love and the light of the universe into every cell of our body, every corner of our mind. Bringing it in through the breath, bringing it in through the heart, bringing it through the chakra system, even through the crown and through the root, the earth and the sky, drawing that energy into the body, imagining it spreading out into the whole of your being. You might enjoy closing your eyes as well at this point to really tune in to the sensations of love. Mama Cacao will also be flowing through you if you've chosen to enjoy a cup of cacao today. And she'll be helping you to remove blockages to that love that's coming in through the physical body now, through the energy in the physical. Okay. So now I want you to tune in to each of the chakras that we're going to be working with today. So the first chakra is the heart. Now we've been activating that already. Just imagine that heart chakra now as a ball of light, maybe glowing, expanding, or spiraling and expanding out. Now I want you to imagine your sacral chakra also as a ball or a spiral of light. Your sacral chakra is just a couple of inches below your belly button. So feeling into that sacral chakra, you can place your hands just underneath your belly button if you wish to. In Qigong, they call this area the Dantian, or the womb space, if you're a woman. Imagining that ball of light, that spiral of light expanding out, becoming activated. And now we tune into our third eye. Imagining that chakra activating, expanding out that ball of light. So they're awake and they're ready to receive the right. So these 3 chakras are going to be the chakras that we work with to seed the right into these chakras. And the first chakra we're going to seed this right into is the sacral chakra. So now I want you to place your hands in front of you. So you're taking it from your heart space in front of you and cupping them. So you can open your eyes if you've got your eyes closed and you want to look at me so that you know what you're doing. So we're cupping our hands, holding our hands in front of us. And we're imagining now that there's a golden seed. And this golden seed represents the Munay Ki Healers Rite. So imagine that you're holding a golden seed there. Now we want to call in the ancestors. We want to call in the Laika tribe. The people who originally discovered, channeled, downloaded these rites from spirit. Calling them in to help us to activate this seed. Imagine that the Laika tribe are in the room with you now in your sacred space. And imagine that one of them is coming over to you and holding your hands and blowing 3 times into your hands. You might close your eyes again so that you can picture that more easily in your mind's eye. And they're activating that seed in your hand. And now we want to call in the spirit of Mama Jaguar. Mama Jaguar is the archetypal energy that resonates with that sacral chakra. And with her power and her medicine, she helps us to manifest our thoughts into being, into reality. So our dreams literally can come true. So we call Mama Jaguar now, and we invite her also into our hands. So I'm imagining that there's a little teeny tiny Mama Jaguar just resting in my hands right now. And now we take our hands up to our face, up to our mouth, so you can look again at the camera if you wish to, so you can get an idea. And then we're going to blow into our hands 3 times so that we activate the right also. And now we're ready to place this seed in our belly. So let's take our left hand and place it on our belly, and our right hand and place it on our heart chakra. And imagine now that you're planting that seed inside your sacral chakra, just like you plant a seed in a little pot of soil or in the ground. And imagine it rooting in now, getting super comfortable as we root in the energy of Mama Jaguar, the energy of the Munay Ki Healers Rite into our sacral chakra. Tune in to your awareness of that rite. Tune in to the medicine. Feel it warming you. Feel it beginning to heal you, empower you, and activate the healer within you so that you can heal yourself and others. Feel this energy radiate from your sacral chakra now, spiraling out through the whole of your body, moving through you in beautiful patterns. Maybe you want to see it as a colour. I like to see it as a golden light, spiraling out, filling up every cell of the body, every corner of the mind. And now let's come back to our heart chakra with our hands in prayer position, just resting for a moment and saying thank you for this rite being seeded in our sacral chakra. Now the next seed we are going to work with is going to be working into the heart chakra. And so let's take our hands from our heart and cup them in front of us again. Again, let's imagine a golden seed being placed there. And this seed representing the Munay Ki Healers Rite. Now let's call in the energy of the ancestors, the Laika tribe, and imagine that one of those Laika tribe comes over, cups our hands and blows into our hands 3 times. And as they blow into our hands, it activates that healer's rite in our hands. And now we call upon the spirit of eagle and condor. Eagle and condor are the archetypes that resonate with the heart chakra. They awaken our ability to see through their eyes so that we can see from a higher perspective. And also they activate our heart's eyes, awakening the power for us to see with love and to love purely from our heart center. Now we're going to take our hands up to our mouths and blow 3 times so that we also activate this seed. Wonderful. Now take your left hand, place it over your heart chakra, and take your right hand and place that over your left hand. And we're embedding that seed into the center of our chest, into our heart chakra, allowing it to enter into our heart space through the portal of the heart chakra. Feel it nestling in there, feel it warming us, feel it healing us, feel it empowering us, feel it activating the healer within us. Feel yourself allowing condor and eagle's abilities to see with pure love coming into your body, into your being, so that you can see in the same way. Allow this energy to start radiating out from the heart in a spiral, in beautiful patterns, maybe that golden energy again, or another color that you prefer, radiating out, spiraling until it touches every cell of your body, every corner of your mind. And now coming back with your hands in prayer position at your heart, just resting, saying thank you for the right that's been seeded in our heart chakra. Now the final chakra that we are working with today will be our third eye chakra. So take your hands from your heart space in prayer position and place them in front of you in a cupped position again. Imagine a golden seed being placed there. And that golden seed represents the Munay Ki Healers Rite. We call upon the Laika tribe, the ancestors, to come and awaken this seed. They come and they cup our hands and they blow 3 times into our hands. And they activate that seed. And now we call upon the spirit of Quetzalcoatl. Quetzalcoatl is a mythical beast, a feathered serpent. And this feathered serpent is able to move between the 3 realms, the upper realm, the middle realm, and the lower realm. And it helps us to see through all 3 layers of reality. It helps to remove the veil of illusion, of separation, remembering that we are all one, that there is no separation, that there is only love. It awakens our shamanic consciousness, our wisdom. It helps us to live in harmony with all our relations and all that is. So welcoming Quetzalcoatl into our hands now, so that we can bring Quetzalcoatl's power and medicine into our third eye to help us to remove the veil of illusion, so that we can all walk in beauty together. Now we take our hands up to our mouth and we blow 3 times onto this seed to activate it. Okay, now we take our left hand, place it on the forehead, and place our right hand back to our heart. Imagine that you're planting that seed into your third eye now. And as you place it into your third eye, allow it to take root. Feel the energy warming you, empowering you, healing you, and activating the healer within you. Allow Quetzalcoatl to remove the illusions that have been preventing you from experiencing harmony and health and oneness. Activating your inner wisdom, activating your third eye. Allow this inspiration, this energy from Quetzalcoatl and this rite, the Healer's Rite seed, to then start to radiate from that space, radiating out through every cell of your body, every corner of your mind in beautiful patterns, maybe that golden energy or another color that works for you. Touching every cell. Now coming back to the heart with gratitude with your hands in prayer position. Now we have seeded the Munay Ki rites into all 3 chakras so that we've completed the activation. We want this seed to grow, and there are different ways to help it grow. The first way is to just go out and be in nature, and to connect with nature, and to be one with nature. There is another way, which is to do a little meditation, which I'll guide you through now. And that meditation will help to strengthen your connection to the healers of all time. And so what I'd like you to do now is to find a super comfortable position and to relax. I'm going to play gongs for you for a little bit while I guide you through this particular meditation so that you can enjoy it and go a little bit deeper. So getting yourself into a nice, comfortable position. Let's start by closing our eyes and taking some deep breaths. Feeling the presence of the Laika tribe, feeling the presence of their ancestors. And I want you to see yourself now surrounded by a circle of loving, healing beings. And they're all smiling and welcoming you into the circle. Happy that you are now activating your healing powers and your ability so that we can all work together to heal our earth, starting with our own hearts. And they open their hands and they make a circle where they're all holding hands, and they invite you to hold hands as well as one of them. And so you become one of the circle. And as you connect, you feel a powerful ripple of healing energy move through the circle. As we connect, as we work together in circle, we empower each other. You may feel this somatically, you may feel it in your body, you may visualize it in your mind's eye, or you may just be listening to this story that I'm telling you and taking it in any way that feels good for you. Continue to breathe long, deep breaths, allowing the healing energy to flow through you and all the other beings that you're connecting with, the healers through all of time. Now there may be a particular part of your body that you would like to focus on for some healing. Perhaps it's your heart, perhaps it's your mind. It could be an emotion, it could be a thought, or it could be a physical problem that you have not yet healed. So you can speak to your healers who are with you now and invite them to help you, to assist you in healing you. Often the suffering that we experience is a powerful lesson for us. And you can invite that awareness, that lesson in, so that you can fully release the suffering that you've been experiencing. Thank you for the lesson, but we are now done and we wish to be healed. Please help us to release the suffering and receive the healing. We are ready to walk in beauty together We are ready to heal ourselves and all life on earth. And now I invite you to take your hands and place them on your body, perhaps on your heart chakra, perhaps on a part of your body that would like your love and attention. So that you can channel that healing energy for yourself. Feel the healing energy channeled from the universe, the universal life force and the love that we're surrounded by, being channeled through your hands into your body, into your mind, into your soul. You might feel it as a warmth or a tingling. You might also feel it as a cold vibration. Cold often means that we are releasing fear, and there is so much fear in this world. Let's release that fear. Let's tune into a feeling of being safe again, trust again, love. Calling in love, releasing the suffering, calling in love. Remembering Mama Cacao as part of this journey, inviting her also to help with this process of healing. Inviting her to help remove obstacles to our healing, particularly the obstacles which reside in our heart chakra. If you feel that you need to have a little cry, that's wonderful. Let the tears flow. It's a beautiful release and a rebalancing of the hormonal system. Calling in love, calling in light. us to come back to our everyday awareness. So I want you to thank your friends, the healers. And I want you to thank them for the help that they've gifted you today, for the assistance. And you can let them go. You can imagine them walking away now into the ether and release them. Slowly start to bring your awareness back to the present moment, being in your body. But let's stay fairly calm as we close our ceremony, so that you can enjoy this blissful sensation that comes through following the initiations and the cacao. We need to do a couple of things before I completely let you go. The first thing is to close the Wirracocha. And so we can do that either standing up, sitting down, or lying down, doesn't really matter. We just want to reach down to underneath our feet, or for any reason you can't reach your feet, just picturing that you're pulling back those feathers, the bubble, all the way back, up and round, and tucking it back into its little space, a few inches, about 6 inches above your head. That's closing up now in its secure place. And now we're going to say goodbye to the 7 directions. And then we'll be back to being just ourselves again. So I'm going to do that with my rattle. And I'm going to connect up first of all with our friends in the East. Spirits of the East, we thank you. We thank the dawn and the rising sun, the fire and new beginnings. We thank you for this opportunity to connect with the Healers' Rites so that we can all evolve and transform. We all need to step into our power now as healers to help this earth be healed and whole again and to reach our highest potential. We thank Eagle and Condor for gifting us the seed and the medicine that we wove into our hearts today, and we release you. Aho. We thank our friends in the south. We thank the water, the flow of life, the day and the warmth of the noontime sun. And we thank Snake for guiding us today with the release of those obstacles that are preventing us from 100% healing of ourselves and our earth. We thank you and we release you. Aho. We thank our friends in the west. We thank the dusk and the setting sun. We thank the earth and the fertility of life. And we thank Mama Jaguar. We thank Mama Jaguar particularly for helping us with the medicine that she wove into our sacral chakra today. The medicine of being able to manifest our dreams into being. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mama Jaguar, and all the beings of the West. And we release you. Aho. Connecting with our friends in the north. We thank our friends in the north, the night, the bright moon shining, the air and clarity of thought, our ancestors, particularly the Laika tribe and the Q'ero Shamans. And we thank Hummingbird for guiding us home again. We love you and release you. Aho. Connecting down now with the earth and all our earth relations. We thank Mama Earth for everything she brings to us. We hope that now we are the healers that we were born to be, that we have had this initiation process, that we will step into our power, that we will be nurturing and healing as we move through our lives. We love all our earth relations and we invite them to live in harmony with us and teach us how to be better beings, better humans, better family members. And we release you. Oh. Connecting up with the sky. We thank Father Sky. We thank you for holding space for us in space. We hope that we are better humans again and we stop pushing out toxicity into this earth, whether it's through chemicals or through damaging words. May we be your assistants in this transformation of creating the new earth. We love you and release you. We thank Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, the star nations and the cosmic realm relations who are always shining their love and their light on us and helping us to evolve and grow in this amazing experiment on earth. We love you and release you. Thanking Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Spirit, for bringing us together so that we can do this powerful work, stepping into our power, evolving, transforming, becoming who we were born to be. Thank you, Great Spirit. We release you. And now we release ourselves from this ceremony. We release you, and I release me. Okay, so now we have completed our Munay Ki Healers initiation. You can repeat this if you wish to at any point, just to strengthen your connection to this rite. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you felt something somatic, but that is not necessary at all. Just tune in to what comes up for you over the next few weeks and see the synchronicities that unfold. I hope it's a magical time for you. Please do leave me a comment so that I can check in and see how you're getting on and what experiences you had. I'd like to thank you for liking and subscribing to this channel so that we can continue to do this work together. And also a very special thanks to all of those of you who've donated a little bit to the channel so that we can continue to offer these free ceremonies, these free shamanic ceremonies and these gifts to our audience. Thank you so much for joining me. And I look forward to seeing you in ceremony again very soon.